My name is Anthony Doc Hamilton. We're going to talk about things, man, that you never thought you'd ever hear on a podcast. We don't have no fear here. I don't know how long it was when I found myself homeless.
I'd rather be called homeless than that N-word. I've had that all my life. So being called homeless, it's almost a treat for me.
It was a number that was given to me, and it's D00901. I got 21 years. When I went in there, my mama said, Mike, I want you to learn something.
And I promised my mother that I would learn to read.
And he was the author of 3 books at the time, or 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it blew me away.
I'm from behind the chair. Come and watch us cook. Hello, and we want to thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Doc Hamilton, and I'm going to introduce you to a few of my friends that I've known for many years. Barry. Yeah. I remember when you questioned me about me being in a magazine.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful thing.
Right.
Because you let me know I was alive, right?
At the time, I was homeless, and so it was just a local leaflet paper in Mountain View, and so this article kind of touched me where I was maybe 6, 7 years out of losing my mother, and it was an article about him promising his mother on her deathbed that straighten his life up. So it kind of touched me, and I was like, wait a minute, that's that, I seen that face, that's that guy over there. I was in the same neighborhood. So one day, I got enough courage to just come and introduce myself, and I said, man, your article really touched me, and I believe that was like in 1998, around that time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I promised my mother that I would learn to read.
Yeah.
That's a promise I made to her.
And also, and he was the author of 3 books at the time, or 4, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah.
And it blew me away. It touched me. I even had the articles still in my pocket when I seen it. And it came out like maybe 5 days before that, but I just kept it with me.
Yeah, I was honored by that. You know, the fact that you came and you questioned me about my life.
Right.
And I'm glad that my struggles and my fight to get here, was viewed by people like you.
Right.
So that you guys could see that nothing is impossible.
Right.
Right? I just think that it's moments like this that we only dream of, right? Because I never dreamed that I would become an author because I struggled so as a child. But what I can say is that the struggle was worth it,
Right.
It was worth it. Getting a chance to talk to you guys over the years, and a lot of times, man, I looked out there for you, hoping that, I could get to know who you were, because I want to know the whys in life, like not just who you are, but why did we end up here? And I'm thinking to myself at the time, wow, I want to get to know those people, right?
Right.
Not for what our fears tell us, but what our ears tell us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pierre.
Mr. Pierre.
You want to go?
Well, hello everybody out there in podcast land. My name is Pierre, and I was raised in East Palo Alto. I raised my own children there. My mother raised me there to be one heck of a good person.
That's right.
And homeless or not, I would still probably be as strong-willed and awake, or is that awoke, like the president would say, to let you know that all of us out here are not bad people. And just because where I was from and where you want to classify my upbringing is, and my drugs of choice are not, or whatever else I've done, see me now and hear me now. I'm here to live my life as a very peaceful person. If you need help, I'm always there to help. I've always been raised to do that. And my children and my friends that I've helped over the past know this. They know who I am. And if you see this man, hug him, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Doc, you are an inspiration, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Brother.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like you said, you didn't read.
You know, if I
All these
could,
books.
Blessing to know you.
Look at this.
if I could do better, I would.
No, you already done.
But guess what? You guys mean that much, right? And
Thank you.
we got to keep on doing this. We got to keep on showing togetherness, and we got to answer those hard questions.
My despair was coming real quick. I'm like, man, I've had so many people shun me and put me down or just come to take the things that I have, and I don't have much. And all of a sudden you pop up. You got a podcast, got a what? Who is that guy anyway? You know, it's Doc. I need a haircut, and this guy gets me a haircut. I aced the job, and I kept it for 9 years after that.
That's great.
You know,
I don't
this
know
is
if it
something
was
else.
the cut that did it, but
It had to be, because, hey, man, I was really shabby that day.
yeah. When I see a homeless person, I'm here.
Right.
I'm here, right? Because I don't care what your situation is or what it was, but you're one of God's children, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I fell in love with you guys, you know, because you guys are an extension of who I am. I mean, you know what I mean? I just think that you're beautiful, right? Your struggle is one I can really relate to. I have not spent as many hours doing the process as you guys have, and then, like you say, you're not homeless. You're at home. I don't know how long ago it was when I found myself homeless. I know how I felt. I remember my lowest day on earth. It started like about 3 or so in the morning. And I laid there. It was a very cold night. And I remember laying on the floor. I was in a hotel room. It was a room of my best friend's brother, and he allowed me to come in out of the cold. And I remember turning to my left and turning to my right in hopes of getting the cover to cover me.
Right.
And I looked over, and there was a glare coming from the window. And then I saw something that scared most people. But I was so tired I couldn't move. And it was a big rat, right, on the floor. And I saw the light, the sun, or the light, some light coming from the outside and into the rat's face, into his eyes. I wasn't afraid. I was more fearful of giving up the warmth of that blanket, right? And he began to walk towards me. And God took the fear out of me, you know. And before I knew it, I could feel his feet walking on my back to the other side of the room. But I did not move. And I'm asking you guys to know that I didn't get here by happenstance. I got here because I happened to stand, right? I just need you guys to know that I'm in the same army.
It's all right. It's all right.
I love you.
Love you too, brother.
My stripes may be a little different, you know, but I'm one of us.
Yes.
I'm one of us. And it'll never change.
Right.
No, thank you.
I'm not afraid of you guys. I love you.
Yes, sir.
Love you too.
You ain't gonna see me watching you walk down the street and not duck. You know, look at you in a ooh kind of way. You're my brothers.
Wow.
From another mother.
Brother from another mother.
For another mother.
And that's why I want us to reach out to our families, right? I want us to reach out to our families if we can, right? And I'm glad. I'm glad that I don't have to wish no more.
Right.
Today the camera's on. And I would like for you to, if you can, you know, say hello to your loved ones. You know, let's just look into the cameras and we'll go one at a time, okay? So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Go first.
Okay, my name is Michael Love, originally born out of Florida, Tallahassee. I came out here when I was 10. And so my daddy came out here and he opened up a janitorial business, okay? My mama, she was out in East Palo Alto. She was the police officer. I was here for 7 years. So then my mama didn't really like that type of job, but that was her skill. She liked to be around the people. So then she went to the VA hospital for 33 years where she retired at there. But far as my mama, may she rest in peace. May Allah bless her soul. She was a very unique woman, just like his mama too. And I didn't get a chance to meet his mama, but I got a chance to meet her. But these were some very unique people. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe because it was a soul that it's embedded in you. You know what I'm saying? And so when they talked, you listened. I learned how to listen. Instead of me just go, you know what I'm talking. I be killing, just talking.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
You say you learned how to listen.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how did that happen? How did that come about? How did you get to a point to one day you went from not listening to then saying, hey, I get it?
It was a number that was given to me, and it's D00901. I went to San Quentin. I got 21 years, and I did 11 flat. So when I went in there, my mama said, Mike, I want you to learn something. And I didn't know what she really was talking about because in there's all different types of people that you're going to deal with. I mean, from real Crips, real Bloods, real 415, real mobsters, real gangsters. I mean, I'm only 17, turning 18 years old. Okay, so when I get there, I know I'm thinking, yeah, okay, all right, but I didn't really know where I was. I didn't even know where I was at the time. And now, this place, it helped me to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, I lost my kid in that order time because my kid was just being born. You know what I'm saying? So out of that 11 years that I was gone, my son didn't have a father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and my mom always said, you know, if you're going to go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, I want you to listen to me. And I know it's going to be hard, but I didn't really start listening until when I went to the pen.
Right.
So then when I came home, right before I came home, my mama said, I don't want you to go back no more.
Right.
I don't want you to go back no more, son. I'm tired now. And my mama said when she was tired, she was tired. And I could see it because I could see the facial expression and everything. I said, Mom, I won't go back. I haven't been back in 27 years.
27 years.
27 years I have
So
not back.
you learn to listen.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real quickly. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because in there, it's a total different story. It's a total different world. You know what I'm saying? So then when I come home, I came home to these two brothers because I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I had nowhere to go.
Right.
I had no one to listen. I needed a father figure because I was born without a father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my mama was everything to me.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that I know, from sewing to cooking to, I mean, anything. But my mama.
But let me ask you another question. Because you allude to, you know, Jean-Pierre a lot. You know, say how he watched you.
Yeah.
And he taught you.
He did.
Right? Jean-Pierre, what did you say to that?
I guess I was there because that's where I was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Me and Jesus walked all over the place, brother. My mother taught me how to embrace people more than shun them or disrespect them with a color, race, whatever you want to call it. I have none of that. I'm colorblind to people's colors and skin. Their attitudes, I understand because I've come from a place that they have all that. And being a man of color, it's hard to really embrace people the way you would want to because a lot of them are already mentally learned it, I would say, about who you can play with, who you can't play with, where you can go, and don't step there because they stepped on it. And I never had that. I come from a place where they call it East Palo Alto, born and raised, predominantly black. My teachers were white, most of them during that time. That's in the 60s, so, 70s are coming up where I still went around a lot of Caucasians. I didn't even know what a Mexican really looked like before I left East Palo Alto. A couple of white people, one Japanese man down the street. Other than that, it was a predominantly black place. But there was no racism. I didn't get that. If we went across the other side of town, we got that. People want to spit on you and push you around, shove you around. And as I'm growing up, see, World War I, World War II, all that, the Vietnam War took the men away. That made me the man of my home, my mother's household. So I learned very fast how to be a grown man. My brothers and sisters, to the neighbors' kids. I was probably pretty much the oldest one around during that time too. When they had to go to work, you know where the kids were at, was me. I never really realized why I couldn't go out and play because I was with the other kids. That was my latchkey my mother put on me.
Now,
That's hard stuff.
can any one of you guys tell me what the biggest myth is about you guys, about homeless people, period? I mean, is there any myth that you want to dispel today?
I'm gonna say one, and this is when I came home, and it started off with ML. ML, it was a person that came home and he was a black man, but he was more militant, a guerrilla. I mean, you couldn't say
Excuse me,
nothing.
I mean, if I'm getting lost. I want to get lost.
Yeah.
Okay, what's ML?
ML to them was a major league. I did things on a major league scale. I mean, I took that name as, and I forget who gave me that name. Big E. Big E gave me that name, and so
What? ML, Big E gave you that name.
yes, sir.
What?
And when he gave it to me, I didn't really know how big it was gonna get, but it blossomed. I mean, and I took to that. I took heed to that.
Is that your street name?
That was my street name. You know what I'm saying? And he used it as because my name is Mike Love, but I changed it into a major league because I did everything on a major league level. I mean, whatever I did, it was on a high scale. You know what I'm saying? If I had to go do something, I did it. I used to work for a car wash, okay? And I had these guys were my employees. So I was the manager at the time. So
When you say these guys, these two guys?
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't at the car wash.
You wasn't in the car wash
Yeah.
at the time? Okay, there was like my brother, Sir Jarvis. Certain people that I had, there are friends that I was a manager and I brought them on. I'm saying, gave them a job and then we all went to work together. So one day, I said, we're going to have a manager's meeting at Ringster Park. Well, long and behold, I get there when everybody's already there. And then so when I get there, these three ladies that came up to me and youngsters, they say, Mike, can you help me? I said, yeah, come on. So I get over there and they were explaining to me. And when I got there, and I hate to say this because it haunts me every time. And it was like a Spanish guy, and so he goes and he goes. I said, why did you do what you did to my homegirls? He goes, fuck you, mayate. I said, whoa. Hold on, partner. I come to you on some good sense here. So then I lost it. So when I lose it, I literally lost it. I mean, it wasn't me.
Right.
Because the only thing in my mind was just take him out. You know what I'm saying? Just take him out. But I didn't want to do it like that. But so everybody got into it. So when I got there, I only hit him one time. And this is my mama. I only hit him one time. And when I hit him, I didn't know how much anger that I had in myself. Because these are my friends. I'm going to take all my friends. You know what I'm saying? The female, your mama, I don't care. I'm going to take you out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? And then I played the repercussions afterwards because I did. Because I got 21 years behind it. But I'm going to say this. That person is not me no more. Okay?
So that's the person that you ended up getting 21 years.
Yes, I got 21 years behind because I took it and I ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Because this person right here, he was unstoppable.
Yeah.
I couldn't be stopped by no police. I had police from Sunnyvale to Mountain View scared of me. I mean, literally scared. I'm saying to where...
Let me ask you another question.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
crazy? I don't know if it is. And if it is, just say, Doc, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you purposely try to inflict fear on people?
I did. I
Okay,
did.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yes, I did because
Yeah.
I'm looking after my friends. My friends say, this happened. Just like, what's his name, the barber, okay? My ex-girlfriend, it's a true story. My ex-girlfriend, he said, he done something to me.
Now,
I didn't care.
now, can you say this on air?
I didn't care.
What your retaliation was?
But my retaliation was to hurt that man.
Okay. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to move right along a little
Yes,
bit,
sir.
right? I think that what I want to know is, can you help me dispel some of the thoughts that people have about homelessness? You know, you as a person, your education level, your whatever. Can anybody speak on that? Because I think it's wrong for people just to look at someone homeless
They always do that.
and say, you know, negative things. I want you guys to have a moment to be able to say something, you know, on your behalf, you know, that
I don't know why people always talk about homeless. You know, that's a soft touch for a black man to have. I'd rather be called homeless than that N-word, or even be shunned because of my color.
Right.
I've had that all my life. So being called homeless is almost a treat for me. I've never been homeless in my life. I'm a California boy. I'm born and raised here. I raised my children here. I've helped raise other people's children here.
That's
Right.
true.
You know, I've been in the street more than most people that they call homeless. It's not hard to be homeless if you actually have some support. And first it's got to come from your own self. Your own self being, people will put you down all day, call you homeless and push you away. I can't nothing for you. Get a job. Get this. A lot of people, like you said, can't read.
right.
They don't know how to write. I know a lot of those people. My mom had that gift. I don't know where it was. I meet somebody, my friends, they talk with me, hang with me, go to the same school with me. She says, you know that boy can't read, right? What you can't read? Yeah, you can, Mom. And that little girl you keep coming around here all the time, she don't know how to read either. Now, how do you know that? You just met these people. She says, son, ask them. If they're willing to tell you and they're your friend, they don't. And if they need help, we got books in here from your brothers, sisters, you still around, and I'll help them anytime they want.
I want to speak
This
on
is
that.
some crazy
If
stuff.
I can, I'm sorry. I'm
Homeless is
because I
hard,
feel
bro.
like I really need to say this, right? I, as a person that went without words for a long time, right? I can attest to this because I've seen times when I would go around people and it's like a thing, right? It's like, I said, oh, wow, he can't read. Now, I could pick this up because I went 26 years without it, right?
Yeah.
And it was just, people would think I had a gift. Like, no. Remember when you said, man, you know, hey, man, thank you, and this, that, another, and,
Yeah.
and I told you that my eyes once wore your eyes, right? When I was homeless and when I felt worthless, right? I just want people to know that God gives us, even when we're weaker than others and where we don't have or whatnot, but He can give us that intestinal fortitude, right? That thing that's inside of us that says, you know what? I don't know why it's so bad, why it's rains down on us so long, but I gotta outlast that rain, right? And I know what that's like, and I know what it's like to see hunger in a man's eyes, because my eyes wore that same, that hunger, right? I didn't ask you guys to come here today, to put you down. I asked you guys to come here because I wanted to include you.
Right.
Actually, you lifted me up.
Right. I wanted to include you guys, man, because, it's the least we can do. You're my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I need y'all to know that this is not just a show. We're not bringing you on here because we want to show another 3 or 4 black people down, out, whatnot. This is not about that. This is about bringing you here and letting those that haven't seen you in a while to be able to see you. To know you're still here, you're still breathing, you're still alive, and you're still a brother and your uncle and you whatever you are, your grandfather. You see what I'm saying?
I would say
That man right there, I've been knowing him since kindergarten.
I've been knowing him since kindergarten.
I'm 64 years old, brother.
I want us to look into these cameras,
Right.
and say something to our mothers, just real quick. I mean, I don't want to get past it because I can't let it go, right? I want us to pay tribute to the mothers.
Okay.
I'd like to thank my mother. Even though she's been gone a while, she went to heaven. She left 2 minutes after midnight on the day the Freedom Train was supposed to leave here. Mom took the chariot out, and it was a beautiful thing. One of the best things that happened to her. She died of pancreatic cancer, and she was in pain. She kept me still, I don't know, strong as a man could be strong, even through her pain. I want to thank her, even today, for raising me to be who I am. Because I have a good heart. I've always had a good feeling about people. And don't look at me when you see me on the street as a homeless person, because I'm not homeless. I'm at peace. I'm at home. This is where I was born and raised. This is where I love to be. Even if I don't have a roof, I'll never change my honesty and my integrity at 1 iota. I was raised by a very good person, and I believe that she done a very good job to have me say this on this camera. I love my mother, and I love all you people out here. You give me a chance and look at a real human being. You'll see one in me.
And me, I'm gonna say this to my mom. I got it right here. It's Ruther Made Love. You know what I'm saying? It came in 43. You know what I'm saying? Died in 2020. Okay? This woman right here was the structure of us all. I mean, my brother, because we was raised up without a father. So my mama took initiative to make sure we had the best of schools. I mean, from me, I went to all private school, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't used to that, but I did. My mom made sure, you know what I'm saying, I had the best of the educations, you know what I'm saying? So she made sure that we had anything that we wanted. I mean, if she had to work overtime to go get it, we got it.
That's a mother.
That's my mama.
Yeah, that's
you know what
a
I'm saying?
mother.
So she embedded in us, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, the integrity, the honesty, the love. And my last name is Love. So she gave us these things, these tools to use to give to
You
other
say
people.
that one more time, I'm gonna hug you. You keep telling me your name is Love.
Love. My last name is Love. You know what I'm saying? And so,
that's around
you know,
and hug on you.
So that love goes a long way. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And it's a beautiful thing because if you look at the heart of it, it's what makes it be.
Yeah.
And when it makes it beat, you know what I'm saying, and that's the blood of it, you know what I'm saying? So that's the blood that comes out of us, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, Mom, thank you for everything that you've done for me. I mean,
Yes.
I probably didn't come out the best way it was, but I'm sorry it didn't go to PAMU, but I love you, you know what I'm saying? And thank you for everything you've done for me, and thank you for everything that you gave me real
Yes.
life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I love you, Mom.
Very.
Okay, oh man. Georgia Hudson. Wow.
Yeah. You can
The year I was born, I was in ICU, and my dad, I'm dying, and my dad's dying. Stanford Hospital.
Right.
So, and my mom was drinking one time. She said, you know what? She always felt guilty. She made this prayer, like, don't take my big. And she kind of, she had a guilt trip about that. But of course, that's not true. But
She was drinking.
no, it hung with her because she made a prayer,
Right.
like, kind of, don't take my baby. If one of them got to go, we were both dying in ICUs. So I made it through it. My dad passed away. So I made a single parent home, but it was two incomes. My dad's job, he was a longshoreman. So I got raised financially by my dad till I was 28, 30 years old. With checks from the government. He was a longshoreman. He had a great job. For a black man in those days, we're talking in the 50s and 60s. Yeah.
I don't want to ask you guys where it went wrong, because we're not concentrating on that right now.
Yeah.
If you had one more shot tomorrow, where you could make that wrong right.
Oh, that's easy for me.
Okay.
I would listen to my mom more.
Listen
But
to
I'm
your
trying to grow up. I'm the only son, so I'm trying to not be soft. So I'm listening to the streets more. I ain't got no brothers, right?
Right.
And yeah, I would listen to my mom.
You would listen to your mom. What would you have done if you had an opportunity to come back and do it all over again? All the other stuff never happened. What would you do different if you got one more shot at it?
I'm going to say more education.
You would have got more education.
I wish I had a little bit more education. Even though I went to college, more education would have been better.
Okay, so you've had more time on my show than anybody else today. So I'm gonna let this man say something. Okay, so
I don't see nothing change.
Nothing changed.
What's the change? Everything I've structurally done and what I've been through in my life, things I've seen, I'm on the right path. I'm still on that learning curve. But I've learned to endure all the prejudice, all the hateful thoughts people have about homeless people. We're not all bad. Most of them are really good people, and some of us are out here because of government, bureaucrats, or just people that are not willing to see us in a better light. I'm not homeless anymore. I never was, but as I said, I'm not in the street anymore. I finally got four walls around me again, and I'm doing the same things I've done every other day since then. I go out and help people. I'm kind to those that are kind to me.
So what you're saying is, you were homeless for a while. You got the opportunity. Now you're no longer homeless.
Well, I needed that.
But what you're doing now is, you're still going back out.
Oh yeah.
And helping those that you
I got
came
children
up
I raised, just like my mom raised me. I've helped other people. I had a wife, me and her separated. My kids are grown and they're doing things that I do. They're doing great. Ain't nobody in jail, ain't nobody hurting nobody. At this point in time, and in my life, I don't see nothing to really change. I'm happy. I don't say I'm overjoyed and got $1 million. I'm content in my life. I'm 64 years old, and my life expectancy had been anything else, and I'd have been in that street as long as I was in the street, 19 years off and on.
19
I would have
years.
been to prison. I'd have been there. I haven't been to prison. I haven't been to jail. I haven't none of that stuff. And I've been able to help other people living in the street with almost a job or not having a job, even when people put me down. Even when they come and raid the little camps that I did have and take everything I got in the middle of the goddamn winter in the rain, going, I'm sorry, you couldn't be here, you can't be here. Well, you let me stay here all summer, and then you kick me out in the rain. And then if I don't get going somewhere, you're going to come and arrest me, but you just took everything I own, and I got to go figure out how to find that again. And there's no finances for that. And there's no get back. I could be angry at you. I could shun you for it. I can cuss you. And I don't like the police. I don't like these people because they did this to me. You know, I've looked at them every time, and I look right up to Jesus and says, man, I know you're late, and I know you're on your way.
I know you're late, but I know you're on your way.
And he's always been there.
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
And
Very.
Yeah.
I got nothing to change.
Very.
Right.
I thank you. I thank you for coming into my life.
Thank
Right.
you.
I
Yes,
thank
sir.
you for loving on me, for believing in me when you heard about me, and never let me go. Okay.
Thank you,
I
baby.
need you to know
Yeah.
that I love you,
Love you too, sir.
and I'm not playing. When I told you I would do what I was going to do, I did it. I don't have to let the world know, but I did it. And I did it because you deserve that, right? All my brothers.
Right.
And I just wanted to do
I
my
want to
part.
thank you.
Thank you.
'Cause
Welcome.
you're a
I just
stepping
wanted
stone to a
do
better
my
me.
part.
You just don't know it.
I want you to do.
This
I
is
wanted to do my
beautiful.
part. You know, I just, you know, and I promise you, I don't think I did enough, right? But I love you guys. And
I think I got a good part of this because you wanted me to come and sit with you when you were writing your books and everything else, and I didn't show up. I was busy in the street doing other things.
it's
But
okay.
right now is that moment.
Yeah.
I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Hey, you know what? I got on road anyway, right?
Right.
Because, you know, I think it was through our mothers, right? I didn't really know my dad either, but
Never met the man.
yeah, I never really knew, you know, I never knew some of the hugs that I see people get from their fathers, you know.
Yeah,
but
I
my
think
mother,
never
you know, she was forever, ever there, right? And we have that in common, okay? And I don't know what to say to you guys to encourage you to keep fighting, but you encourage me because of what I've seen y'all do so far. I know what it's like to hear the rain, but not always to feel it. You know what I'm saying? And you guys deserve a second, third, fourth, fifth chance in life, right?
I tell you, anybody that's out there homeless this year, please do best you can to find a place that's got an overhang, somewhere that you can huddle down against at least one wall that's not blowing no breezes. It's really cold out there, really, really cold. If you see me, you know me, ask me. I got blankets, I have coats, I collect them all the time when I'm out there doing my thing, recycling. I wash them, I keep them clean. If I'm proud of my trailers, most likely I got something to eat. See me, I will help you.
For people that's going through homelessness, try to stay positive.
Yeah.
Keep your circle kind of small. I'm talking to the homeless person.
And use the things they have
And the
out there.
negativity, you kind of want to,
Shift that to the left.
yeah,
All
you
the
want to
community
sift through that.
services, please use them.
Because you're going to be going through a negative thing anyway, right?
Right.
And you don't need those vibes around you.
Right.
Anybody with quick money schemes that's not legal, you want to leave that alone.
Yeah.
And just stick in there with your heart
And don't
and
think that
pray.
alcohol and them pills are going to save you
And
in the
me
cold.
personally-
They don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And yeah, the liquor store and the drugs ain't going to save you either. But you're going to go through it because you're going to be looking for escapism.
Thank you for being my first.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my friend.
That's it.
Amen.
I would like for you guys to like and subscribe. We cannot do it without you. It is very important because we would like to keep these type of messages going. We would like to keep these type of people, illuminated in life as opposed to, pushed in out somewhere and cast away, right? I want to get better at this. And the only way I can get better at this is that I have you guys back in this show, back in what we're doing, right? Because I'm better with you, my friend once told me, than without you. It's going to be kind of sad for me because I don't know when we're going to do it again. But I need you to know that I'm glad we did it.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Definitely
welcome.
that.
See, you could have chose anybody.
Yeah.
You could have.
No.
All the people.
I
you know.
honestly believe that you guys chose me.
Yeah.
That's a blessing right there.
Yeah.
That's a big blessing.
Let's give it up for
Yeah, that's a big blessing. Yes, sir.
Okay.
From behind this chair, behind